All right, y'all. As you already know what this video is about, it is my review of the Vevor automatic heat press. Yes, I'm over here at my old raggedy work table. This table is so old, and we've been through so much together, so yeah, it's a mess. But I received this heat press right around 3 weeks ago. And out of those 3 weeks, it's been getting some heavy duty use for about 2.5 weeks. Y'all know me, when I get a new piece of equipment, I want to be able to use it for quite a while before I do a review. I think that's the only proper way to do a review, so that you get to know the machine, you can see how it works, see if it gives you any trouble. That way you can speak better as to whether or not it is going to be worth your hard-earned money. So here it is. This is the press, and yeah, that's my Sublimation printer over there. And I already have it plugged in. Now this is the control right here for the press. It is attached. You can't like unplug it or anything. It is attached to the press. And when you plug it in, you get these little lights right here. Now in order to turn it on, I don't know if you can see right there, but it says power. Just press that. I'm holding it down just for a second. And that will give you Fahrenheit or Celsius, okay? So you can turn the knob and set your desired heat, or temperature rather, to Fahrenheit or Celsius. It comes on Fahrenheit, but as you can see, I'm just twisting back and forth to adjust it. Now I'm going to press it again. And now let's just press it one time, and it's going to open up. Now, I have not cleaned this because I want to show you something. If you use heat presses, you already know this. Sometimes you will get these little spots, and it's just like an iron that you iron your clothes with. You know, sometimes you get these little spots. How do you clean those off? With iron cleaner. That's what I use. I've used it on all of my heat presses, and I'm going to use it on this one as well. I haven't cleaned it yet because I wanted you to see what I'm talking about. So if this heat press or any heat press that you have starts to get these little sticky spots, you can pretty much Walmart and all stores carry this stuff over in the laundry section. And sometimes in Walmart, it's over where you buy the irons and ironing boards. It's just a cleaner that you use to clean your clothes iron, okay? And that will take away those spots. Okay, so now we're back over here with the controls. Now, when I make my sublimated metal signs, I set it to 400 degrees for 50 seconds, and then I press 3 times. If you don't need that, let me show you how to adjust the temperature and the time. So if you see here on the control, it says time, and then it shows you an arrow. So to set the time, you need to kind of squeeze this little green band here, kind of squeeze just a little bit and turn, and you get to the seconds. The seconds are flashing. Now you just turn this to determine how many seconds you want. Press the button, and now that is set. Now to change your temperature, you want to squeeze a little bit and turn it to the right. Now that's flashing. That's your temperature. Turn it to the left or turn it to the right to pick how high or how low you want your temperature. When you're ready, push the button again, and there you go. So if we look at the machine here, this is the actual metal bottom of the machine. And it comes with these pads. This is sort of like a really squishy foam pad. I'm sorry for the shadowing, but like I said, this is a different angle than what I'm used to filming at. This spongy layer here, and these always stay on your machine. You don't take these off, okay? And then here you have like a heat conducting, thicker, almost compressed felt type pad. These stay on, okay? So there's your machine and there's your pads. Now for this video, I'm gonna be doing a t-shirt. So for the t-shirt, I have it set to 380 degrees Fahrenheit to run for 45 seconds, okay? Now, one of the most important things when using heat presses like this is you've got to protect this pad, and you want to protect your plate up top. So you want to take some, I use parchment paper, okay? Just plain old parchment paper that you get at the grocery store. You can use butcher paper, the rolls of brown craft paper that you can get at Walmart over in the office supply section. You can use that as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 pieces of parchment paper, one to cover the bottom and then one to go on top of our project. So before I even press this shirt, I want to show you this. When it comes to sublimating and t-shirts, the higher the polyester count, the better your results are going to be. Okay, don't use cotton shirts, because once you sublimate, your design is going to be really pale, for one, and then when you wash it, it's probably going to come right out. But you want it to have the highest polyester content you can get. 95% is excellent. 95% polyester, and you see this is 5% spandex. You can get these at Hobby Lobby, but please pay attention to the polyester count. All right, so I have a piece of the parchment paper here, and I'm going to get my shirt in place. I have my shirt in place on the press, and then I have a piece of parchment paper on top of it. So what we're going to do now is let's just press it for a few seconds to get out any wrinkles. If you have any wrinkles before you put on your sublimation design, you're going to get bad results, okay? So I'll put down a piece of parchment, and then the shirt, and then the parchment, okay? So we're going to come up here. We're going to push our button. It's going to close, and I'm going to let that run just for a few seconds. I'm not going to let it run the whole cycle. Just for a few seconds. Now this really didn't have any wrinkles to begin with, but I'm just going to let it run a few seconds. Push this, and let's open it back up. Okay. And now let's get our design. Yes, this design is Fortnite. Don't come after me. Look, if I'm going to sit here and take my time to make a t-shirt, I'm going to make sure it's going to be something that my kid is going to wear. So yeah, we're going with Fortnite. So now we're going to take this off. I'm going to fit my design on the shirt. I've already taken a lint roller and rolled the shirt before I pressed it, okay? You want to make sure that you get off any little specks of lint. So I'm going to put the design on there, and I'm going to tape it down. There it is over there with some heat tape. So the design is taped down. That is heat tape. It just holds it to your item here so that once it closes, this doesn't move all around, and it is heat resistant. So I just press the button. It is going to close again, and now we're going to let it run down. Now when the 45 seconds are up, it will open itself back up, and then we will check our design. All right, and I should have put that parchment paper on top of it, but you know what? I forgot. I forgot. I've got so many things on my mind. But anyway, it is done, and let's just take a peek. Yes, that is a nice bright print. So now I'm going to move this over here so that it can cool down, and then we will take this off and take a look. Okay, so the t-shirt is done, and I'm just going to go ahead and close the press because I'm done working with it for right now. And then we're just going to hold this button down and turn it off, okay? But anyway, these sublimated metal signs that I make for wreath signs, if you want one of these, look down in the description box in the comments, and I'll have a link for you to my site where you can get these. But anyway, for these, with this particular press, I have to press them just a little bit longer than I normally would with a regular press. I have to set this to 400 degrees and 50 seconds, and then I have to press them 3 times. Okay, now with other presses, I've noticed that I don't have to press as long with these, but with this one I do. But I'm very happy with the results. It's given me some good service so far. But yeah, so hold on and let's take a look at the shirt. So here is the shirt, nice and bright, and I really am very happy with how this came out. I've got a little spot on it here, and that's my fault because I was over here working on something else while this was cooling, and then I got something on it. But anyway, I have to wipe that off. Very bright, very happy with how this came out. So like I said, I've been using this machine for quite a while now. It's not giving me any problems. I'm very happy with it. Once it gets hot, it holds its temperature very well. It doesn't really cool down a lot like some other presses do. So I'm very happy when it comes to that. So yeah, I would recommend it. I really would. I would recommend it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.